everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. When a team already has a playoff spot in their back pocket, it can be easy to lose focus and ease up late in the regular season. But not losing momentum going into the playoffs is also important, so they just can't mail it in here. It's the Raiders going up against the Tigers.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Chicago Tigers. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Card out a throw. On the left side, a catch by White. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
And oh, his first carry, he loses the football. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
It's so important to establish the running game early in a contest because when you do that, that just opens your playbook so big for your offensive coordinator. And to be frank about it, they like calling pass plays better than they like calling running plays. And with the way that they're running it right now, that's going to open things up to do whatever they want through the air as this game goes on.
Play clock winding down. They go play action here on first down. Looking deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. Le'Veon Bell. Kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Chicago. Le'Veon Bell. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. Cat and zero out now as he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
No gain on the screen there. It's second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Carr to throw on second down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Throwing his Carr on third down. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On is the punter King to send it away. Fielded at the 20. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And coming off a one-play drive. That was so deflating for the defense. What's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. Now he's forced out left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go. Spread 38.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, Dobbs steps away to his left. Now he'll throw. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Red zone opportunity.
Let's go.
Now Bell. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal?
Here we go. Ohio. Flex round.
Here's Bell, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it? It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive. Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Hey, Sammy Smith. Now, hey, Raider 2. Ain't no way to do. It's a
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Here's Carr. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage. Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th. Here's Marquette King now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 16. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield. 2nd down now after the incompletion. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Dobbs now on 2nd down. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 30 yards there. There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing.
Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Dontari Poe continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
To throw, it's Carr. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now a play fake. Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Bud Dupree in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. On play action. Now Carr. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Carr. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now on 4th down, Jack Del Rio's going to send on the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. 9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. Now Dobbs. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go! 38!
Dobbs. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. They'll run it now out of the gun. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And I would say they went 3-and-out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3-and-out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1-and-out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing here, Dobbs. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime, just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Back to throw Dobbs. Buying time to his left. On the left side, it's McDonald. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. On play action, it's Dobbs. Flush to his right. And some space here. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go!
on first down. Dobbs to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. And here we go on first and goal.
Field left. Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Dobbs is throwing. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Martavis Bryant with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that. J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
Carr going to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. From the gun now on third down, Carr looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
But this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. To throw is Dobbs. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And that'll bring up second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Now Dobbs. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On play action, it's Carr. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. The Raiders on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Throwing on first down is Carr. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a big play there on second down, but we do have a flag on the field. This is in the area where it might be coming back. From midfield, here's Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. Open space inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Corey Grant with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders able to get this back to within at least some measure here of respectability. And this one through the uprights and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. White's got a first down and more. On the left side, a catch by White. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 36 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked #1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
And they're definitely showing blitz here.
But now 637. Hey. Later, 4 down. 93.
2nd and goal now from the 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And his kick is indeed good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Barthema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. The give is to Bell. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On second down, Dobbs. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sam Shields. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
On second down, here's Carr. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Throwing his Carr on third down. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They're already slim. Hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Now Carr, got to have this one. And this is incomplete. A gutsy call by Jack Del Rio, but it does not pay off. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. And they're going to go soft on the corners. A give to Bell. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So it'll be first down here after the run.
Let's go.
Here's Bell. He hurdles him.
Should get a gold medal for that one.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Let's go. White, London. White, London. Ohio. Flex round.
On second down, it's Bell. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Raiders have recovered.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
Here we go. White, flex round. Flex round.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about. The 23-yard line.
Raider 2. Monday, down. 694.
Carr now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
It's a gain of 4, and it gets them the first. Shotgun now for Carr. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Throwing now is Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Going up top. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.